Hey, welcome to podcast 27.
Yeah.
Hey, 28, 29?
This is when someone starts coming in.
So anyway, I was telling my wife, those aren't your shoes.
Oh. Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Oh.
Who let those dogs out?
Oh. Why let those dogs out?
Welcome to podcast, whatever fucking number. I don't remember.
This is a great backup plan. I love it.
I remember.
love
Here's is this the first podcast since doing the mental health one?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that because we did that month where it was just 4 episodes
Of some heavy
Every week.
talk. Yeah.
of really heavy shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, we gained a viewer for the live podcast.
Yeah, you're fucking right. We
Yeah,
did.
hang on. I gotta update the information.
Man, people are really confused right now.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to your favorite Gotham spoiler cast. We're gonna break down every episode.
We are recording
Let me tell you about Empire.
a lot.
So in this episode, Cookie.
Ooh, Cookie's fierce. This is great. I really like it.
Oh my god, I'm really into this. I love this. This podcast is the manifestation of my outfit as a plan.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, man.
Full ass out.
I'm gonna post this on social media too. We finished everything, so we're recording a live podcast now.
Yeah,
Oh, this
shoot
is
that
great.
out, man. Hey guys, if
How's
you're
your
listening,
month?
my month,
Yeah.
it's been fun, man. It's been
yeah.
busy, but really fun.
Oh, that's cool.
We're gaining viewers, people. So
Can you believe that shit?
Can you believe that?
We did a twist. It's a stream where there's no video games, and people love it.
Can't get enough of it.
People find they're watching and they're just thinking, they finally cut that dumb shit out.
Yeah.
We ran out of things to watch. Now we're just recording a live podcast.
Yeah, so what's Zero fighting for?
You know what?
With zero, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Now, what is he fighting for? Is it love? Or is it to find that answer?
Okay, yeah. For there's gonna be some people who's just gonna hear the audio to this.
You are my life.
No, this is great.
Okay, so yeah, let's talk about some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
How was y'all's month?
Well, I was telling Chris recently I finished rereading Watchmen.
Oh, groovy.
Yeah, you can really see like what inspired what, like what like people like Rob Liefeld and how it led to like the ultra-violent 90s
Yeah.
over-the-top comics. And I remember the anniversary interview that Sci-Fi had for Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
They interviewed Dave Miller, actually, the artist,
Okay, cool.
and his work, and, working on DC and Green Lantern prior to Watchmen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked, and the interview asked him, well, what did you think of the comics that were inspired by it, or like the result inspirationally from your work, your and Alan Moore's work? They hated it.
I'm not surprised.
They did not like Rob Liefeld. They did not like Tom McFarlane.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't like that Rorschach was like worshipped and the comedian as well.
Well, because they were the people who completely watched something and then got the wrong end of the stick entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when people like for Al Pacino,
Yeah.
when he did Tony Montana.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tony Montana, there's glamour in.
Back in from the mic a little bit.
There's a glamour in being a.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, you're just leaning over the mic and like breathing into it.
Well, it's like
There is a glamour in being like a gangster
I'll breathe on.
and being like a criminal. But the
Honestly, better on your shirt than.
but like Scarface is also a story that's not supposed. You're not supposed to walk away thinking like, oh, I want to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
In the same way that Rorschach and the comedian are monsters.
Yeah, I was telling and Chris talked about before how like Ozymandias had one of the best lines.
Which one? Which one are you thinking of?
I guess spoilers. I mean, we already talked about this like episode 1.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Wait, spoilers for what?
Watchmen.
The Watchmen.
This the graphic novel that came out in the 70s?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
why I'm
50 years ago?
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly.
Look, we're writers. We don't need to do math. Don't worry about it.
Was it like 40?
Yeah.
You're getting warmer. Go.
That's when Ozymandias' ass.
When did it come out? Was it the 80s?
Mr.
it was
Manhattan.
early
No,
80s.
yeah, it was like the 80s.
Oh, that's right. It was talking about
Reagan.
okay.
Yeah.
Reagan administration.
Administration to Carter to New Millennium was like the constant thing.
30
Yeah.
to 40.
Yeah,
Let's say 30
That's
40.
that's
I'm
probably
yeah.
50.
Yeah.
because remember Ozymandias' toys and like commercials like Nova Express,
Yeah.
and then after the Alien, it was New Millennium because it's 2000.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chris talked about how his favorite line was, "Did I do the right thing?"
Yeah.
That even after everything, Ozymandias.
As I got older, that became my favorite line.
Yeah. For me, I appreciate a lot of when Night Owl was working with the comedian.
Yeah.
And Night Owl asked the comedian what happened to the American dream. He said it became real. You're looking at it. I didn't realize that it's supposed to be double layered, where he's pointing at the riot, but it's actually pointing at himself as well.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's two things. It's the product and the result.
Yeah.
Well, it's the weapon and the devastation.
Mm-hmm.
That
Mhm.
scene.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that scene's cool, and that line's cool because it starts off with something that just seems so face value and just them indicating what the metaphor is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you're right. Then he's pointing into, you can interpret the point as both the background and himself.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get into, what is he? Is the product, and then you see the result.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys caught...
Mr. Manhattan, God or puppet? If we're doing this, if we're doing
I'm
this
sorry,
shit live.
Mr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
God or puppet?
Puppet, because he's a puppet that just sees the strings.
Yeah. Yeah.
He sees the strings and refuses to
to do anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so my question is, does he have the ability, or is he just stubbornly obeying?
I feel like he's stubbornly. That's what I
agree.
think.
I agree.
Because that's what we get at the end of the thing, is him finally being able to get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he says he was considering creating life, so I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna ask both of you. Have you seen the trailers for the Watchmen show?
No.
No.
I'll be real with you. Well, I've said this multiple times. I rarely watch trailers, so it takes a lot for me to click on something and play this 2-minute vid.
I want to say that. Okay, so I have something I want to bring
I
up.
have no idea if that's going to loop, by the way, so I'll
We'll see.
fix that once it happens.
It says it's over.
Yeah.
So, wouldn't it be funny if everyone was like, well, oh shit, they're going to end in the middle of this conversation?
We lost 2 viewers because they weren't about this.
I can look at that.
Oh, you know why? Because I have it still under category Kingdom Hearts, so maybe you get randos that are
Yeah.
random people. Oh, here, I don't know, man.
Pop culture
Podcast. Who said that?
This is great.
Keep talking.
Oh, yeah,
I
anyway.
got this.
So, I was going to say...
Sound the show.
Type on the fucking thing.
I was going to say, this is just my interpretation from the short trailer I saw.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, here's what I know for a fact, and here's what I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
The show is more or less like a sequel to Watchmen.
Mm.
It's, here's what happened in, like, the late 90s to the beginning of the 2000s.
Yeah.
And
Man, this shit's updated.
Cool.
And in this world, that tabloid eventually did publish Rorschach's journal.
Yeah.
And one of the net results of that is that there has sprung up what I would call like an extremist group, like quasi cult of Rorschach.
Oh, it happens in Holland, Miami.
And that
And you're talking about the show, right?
We're talking about the show, yeah.
Gotcha.
Now, here's what I think is interesting, potentially. At least my interpretation, I don't know. Is, like, that the show has enough intelligence to say
We
that...
lost another viewer. It's
Oh,
fine.
shit. Well,
Oh, that's because the screen's black. It didn't loop. Hang on.
That's... Yeah.
Yeah. Keep going.
You're
You're fine.
I think the makers of the show are aware of how popular Rorschach is, but are also aware of the troubling way in which he's popular.
Mm-hmm.
And so it seems like these characters are literally like those who idolize Rorschach completely miss the point. But now they're like, it's metatextual. There are characters within the fiction who are like, oh no, Rorschach was great.
Oh yeah.
Look at what he did.
Or people who, I mean, you could say about you can insert any anti-hero.
Yeah.
Like, who came after Punisher. You can, I mean, Heath Ledger. You can put in for playing as Joker. I mean, that can be the most recent example, at least.
And just because someone is compelling doesn't mean that they're,
right. Or I mean,
someone you should emulate.
Okay, scary start, but hopefully it should loop.
I honestly wouldn't emulate any of them.
Oh no, they're fucking rapists and murderers, man.
Well, I mean, even the owl, like, he's kind of.
You're still here. That's right.
Thank you.
You're watching this trash.
I have to deal with it. Sorry. Well, I was gonna say, have you ever played the game that was supposed to?
The Watchmen game?
Yeah, they had remember the one with Night Owl and Rorschach? It was supposed to be.
I knew about it. I didn't play it.
It was. They say
Good
it.
for you.
Yeah, it sucked, but it was supposed to be a beat 'em up where it explains and shows like when they were partners. That thing they hinted at, and then I think if you bought that game, you would also get like the full Blackbeard comic.
Oh, groovy.
But I mean, that's all I know. I think besides that show, that's all I can know. Like contemporary, like spinoffs.
Okay.
For Watchmen, but yeah, it was just cool to read. It's interesting to see how much of what we see now in comics and media came from from Watchmen, and it made me really appreciate like the impact it had.
Absolutely, it really changed things. I mean, like, so I don't know where this is. The last conversation I had, someone told me that Robert Pattinson dropped out of being Batman.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Is that? I don't know if you guys heard.
I don't know if that's true.
But
I'll be real.
I do know that the official story is that the Long Halloween is going to be the next Batman story. That's going to be.
Oh, cool.
That's
That's
nice.
cool. That's cool.
Which I made a friend.
Chris's face. Sorry.
This is.
Did you?
Related to the? Yeah, I did. I made a friend.
Yeah.
And
I mean, how close of a friend? Is it like a friend or like?
it's someone that
acquaintance?
I've seen twice now, and
That's
we had
not
a.
a friend.
It's I've
Once he take a bullet for you.
Jesus Christ.
He'll die for you.
Yeah.
I met someone at a party, and I've seen them since 2 more times. They're
Okay.
a very nice person.
Yeah.
And they work.
Listen, you're still in the early stages of this friendship.
Yeah, like if you want
Like, I don't want you to get excited.
Don't get too attached.
Yeah. You can't afford to get hurt right now.
You know what? I'm really delicate. You know?
I like it's like it's from I think Futurama, where you just get a passing glance at like a telemarketer call, and someone going, "I like the product, but I don't know if I'm ready to love again." It always gets me.
Yeah.
'Cause I think that's perfect.
She works for Warner Brothers.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Works
nice.
for Warner Brothers as an.
She's doing better than you.
Yeah. She's doing better than everyone in this room. Yeah.
Well, I work for Paramount, so I don't know.
But no, she was telling me.
Yeah.
She was telling me. About
Also, I'm not holding my standards to anyone else.
Wow.
Me, baby.
Really?
Yeah.
So
I know how you work.
I just want approval from anyone.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just want to be friends.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I'm going so hard about
Friendship
this.
your way in there. I get.
Yeah.
I think.
It's making you a fucking
Like
high
a
school
bully.
bully. Oh, you want to have other people approve of you?
God, man, it's a good thing we went to a big high school, and I just hung out with my group of friends because I could have totally been a school bully.
You would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's bad. I don't think I'm as bad as I was in high school, but now I just consider it joshing around with the pals.
We're just having an innocent ribbing.
We're having a roustabout, if you will.
But all of that to say, God, I hope the next DC stuff is good.
Yeah. Did you? I think I told you before, where they took Vertigo. They're canceling it.
They're canceling it. Yeah.
That line of Vertigo. I mean, their recent comics weren't that good, or at least it didn't sell well.
What was that? What were they publishing under that imprint?
So it's like a bunch of new titles they were working on. Let me see. But yeah, apparently it's something that's been planned for years, and I suppose they just wanted like another reason to.
I know that who has the right? Is it Marvel has IDW?
I don't know. Man,
because
I'm like 0 for 0 right now.
I was just going to say, I follow Joe Hill, his work, and I found out that Joe Hill is actually going to be the chief editor of a new imprint.
I did hear about that. It's like a whole, and they're calling it like Hill's horror stuff or something.
Yeah, Hill's horror stuff.
Yeah. Hill's horror escapades.
But it's going to be
on ice.
Icecapades.
Icecapades.
Please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But he's going to be a writer on some of the runs, and then it's going to be like his buddies, I guess.
I just saw someone say, "Let's talk about the new Batman." Boy, we brushed over that.
Yep.
Because I barely know anything that's going on right now.
Oh my God, I'm wrong. It was Marvel that owned Vertigo.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's right. Because they bought it from DC.
Oh shit!
I thought that's what the case was.
Because it was, yeah, that's right. Damn. Because they had like the.
We're so fucking behind in the world of comics.
Yeah,
it's
a lot happened.
Because I just read what I read, and then like I don't branch out too much.
I'm really not in
very rare.
I'm not in the, and we're not in the nuts and bolts of it like we used to be. Of what is the
God world.
Good Lord, man!
Yeah.
Like, everyone keep reading Kill 6 Billion Demons because like
it's great.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's really
There's 3 volumes now.
Oh, the like physical copies.
Yeah. Does want to borrow it?
And they're 3 different sizes.
I would really like to read.
No, they're 2 different sizes. Because the first one was the weird small one
it's a weird shaped book. Yeah.
So which size did you prefer? Like for
the big one.
The A5
quality
paper?
pages, yeah.
I agree. I think for volume 2, the A5
well, they made
paper.
and they made it the first one for budgetary reasons.
Yeah, that's
they
true.
didn't know if it was gonna sell.
Did they reprint?
Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah, they did.
Good.
I should probably buy the.
Oh, nice.
Just because there's so much detail that you miss out on the smaller size.
Just higher quality prints, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So what? How else was your month, man?
I just realized like it's playing the video for the Twitch we put on for the ending, and then below it is the link to the American Suicide Hotline. So then what's the message?
I forgot to take that off for the charity.
So what's the message?
Look, guys.
I forgot to take that off for the charity. I can fix that right now.
No. Leave it there.
Leave it. I mean, recently Chris and I saw Toy Story 4.
Oh, me too. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Kristen, did you like it or?
It was good. It's a good movie. It feels unnecessary, and it feels like an epilogue.
I was going to use that word as well. Epilogue, very much so.
It's some of the prettiest animation.
I've seen them do it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, the fur tech alone is, like, nuts.
Oh, yeah.
How much fucking money they put in those jokes, it's crazy. Like, the Key and Peele bits. Because, like, the one where they turn giant is, like, so much is fucking happening on screen, and it's all highly detailed.
You can hear the money.
You can hear the money. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, what do you think?
I was literally going to say almost the exact same thing. I was going to call it an epilogue. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's bad.
Yeah. This story could have been a straight-to-DVD.
I think also, if I was going to make any judgment calls on it, and this really... I guess this is a spoiler, so look on out. I kind of thought that the goodbyes would be a little more substantive.
The problem is they did the goodbye. Like, in the last movie.
Yeah.
Like, that ends so emotionally in the right place.
Yeah.
That it's weird to pick up after it.
What sucks is that, like, Toy Story 3 is Metal Gear Solid 4. And then you pick up Ground Zero.
Yeah.
And it clearly hints at some, like, it's kind of obvious they might branch off to something else.
I would hope not. But
it's Disney's MO to
squeeze
properties until they stop making money.
To the dry, basically.
I mean, like, I'm a ghoul. I've not shied away from that fact.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to do something that's at least slightly less nakedly money grubbing, you could just make Toy Story. Look, if you want to keep making Toy Stories, just do it as an anthology. It's a Toy Story.
Yeah.
Here's some other toys doing another thing in another place.
That's probably the only way to go.
But like, they're not gonna fucking do that because that's probably gonna be really hard to market when you don't have like established characters.
Yeah. Well, now because it branches off into two things, so I guess you can do that. But I would argue if you're gonna call it a Toy Story, just make it a whole new
thing
at this point.
Also, like, I'm thinking like Pixar does well with short form material.
Yes, it was also weird that I didn't see any what's it called, intro or short. There was no.
There
short
is
before
none.
the movie.
There isn't.
No.
That was weird.
That is weird.
It felt weird.
Mm-hmm. Did you have a favorite? I'm sorry. Did you have a favorite from any of them for Pixar?
Just
the shorts.
Oh, Pixar shorts?
Yeah.
I like the chess game. I like if I just want to watch animation porn, the one where it's the little bird on the beach.
Oh, Piper.
That's astounding.
Yeah, it's crazy how much is going on there. I like I think it's called Dow.
Dow?
Dow, D-A-O.
The one that it was
the dumpling one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that one is really good.
Yeah.
Mm.
That one's good because I honestly didn't see the ending coming.
But it makes total sense.
But it's the best.
Yeah.
I loved it. That one, the chess game. I'm trying to think.
I really liked Day and Night.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I like that one.
Which one's that one?
It's like two like little cartoon characters, and one is daytime, one is nighttime, and every time they touch, it's dusk in the middle, or dawn in the middle.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I also really like. I think really good. It's a 20-minute, technically a short.
Mm-hmm.
Was Toy Story Treehouse of Terror. Jessie has post-traumatic stress disorder that she needs to deal with. It's a long title.
Yeah.
But it's actually a really good story that kind of builds, because Jessie doesn't have a lot to do outside of Toy Story 2.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is your favorite the Frozen one before Coco, where all the Mexican children were crying?
God fucking damn it.
Yeah, man.
Fucking hate that.
Yeah,
that's a Disney short, though. That's not Pixar.
Yeah, that's true. It's not Pixar.
It's just fun to bring
not
up.
a Pixar. What about Planes? I felt like that was
I mean, it's real. I was watching this thing about Pixar. Like they're building up. Do you remember Circle 7 animation?
No, man. Or maybe I do, and then I just remember I don't remember they were called Circle 7.
So originally Pixar was independent.
Okay.
They had a 5-picture deal. Toy Story 2 does not count as a part of that deal.
Monsters Inc. was like one of them.
Mm-hmm. I think the last one was Finding Nemo. Supposed to be Finding Nemo.
Was that? Okay.
And then they would have to renegotiate.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then Disney was like, oh, well, we own the rights to all these movies. We'll just fuck you guys. We'll make our own sequels.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they, for a while, were developing a sequel to Toy Story. They were making their own Toy Story 2.
Gotcha.
Their own Toy Story 3. Their own version of Monsters, Inc.
Yes.
And it's very strange. Anyway, Circle 7 was the Disney digital animation studio that they first broke off.
Gotcha.
That was essentially made to kind of manipulate Pixar into doing a better deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did that producer come back from Pixar? The guy they had to cancel like 4 projects.
Who are we? John Lasseter?
Was that him? The guy who got like harassment allegations and then
John Lasseter.
That's
Yeah,
Lasseter.
John Lasseter.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, he's
He's
back?
gone.
He might as well be dead.
Yeah. He's dead to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
He's got. I think his assistant director is now kind of stepped up into that position. If I know how it works.
I mean, when you have a move called the Lasseter.
Oh, is that a real fucking thing?
Yeah, that was like part of it. The allegation was like they would call it the Lasseter when he would show up.
Does he do? Is it an over the? I don't want to get into it too much.
No, it was like it wasn't a detailed thing. It was more like that's just what they call it when he does stuff.
Oh,
it's not okay.
And that's
it's
enough
like
to tell you that's
that's well enough known.
Yeah.
Like, because I remember one of the animators describing him as like, everyone thought that he was like a child, but in many ways he was like a weird adolescent teenage boy that was holding on to childhood and then trying to get into some other stuff.
Oh,
like,
I see.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's not good.
Gross.
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 Yucky.
Anything else, Nick?
Yes, moving along. I gotta get on with it. But I think, recently
I'm
playing
writing
games,
the energy, man. I'm writing the
Well, I
energy.
mean, what else did you think about Toy Story 4?
No, I mean, well, you talked about before how much you enjoyed the...
Okay.
How much you enjoyed
It's the noise a train makes. I don't know why we're doing this.
Can you feel the energy in this room? How great this energy is?
You guys are just not aware of the world. Listen, I'm down to earth. I know.
Are you a nice guy?
I know what a train.
I'm a cool guy. I know what kids like.
I know what a train sounds like. You people with your automobiles.
You'll see the wave of tomorrow is the locomotive.
They made a movie about it. It comes at you in the screen. It's
I
about
can't
like
believe
5
that
minutes
many
long.
people are listening to this. I cannot fucking believe that
It's about like
shit.
2 minutes long. We all saw it for the first time. We all freaked out. We thought it was going to come right through the screen. You're being one ripe tomato, I tell you that, man. Like you are really tossing my salad.
That's not what that phrase. All right, man. Kingdom Hearts.
Oh my god.
Oh, fucking.
You know, as far as Kingdom Hearts.
Well,
let them talk in Men in Black. You know, I haven't seen the Men in Black. I haven't seen the new
oh,
one.
I didn't see it either.
I totally forgot that movie came out.
Was there a sex alien thing? Is that spoiler?
I believe it.
I feel like there's implicit alien sex in the first two.
Even in all of them.
Yeah. Next game. Yeah. Next stream. Yeah.
Like, because there's that.
Yeah, it's over. Bye.
You remember that human?
Man, you missed a fiasco, boy. Like, you missed.
Dude.
It was a good bit.
Yeah, we really rode that. Wow.
You should really, like... When this highlights, you should watch the entire thing.
This thing on YouTube is going to be like a...
Oh, it's going to be a monster.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the thing. I'll probably make a quick text intro with the intro music. And then it'll just play all the ending thing with their voices over.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The least amount of work possible.
Solid. I'm there for it.
So if we're doing that, we might as well fucking go sort of all the way. But.
So.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts, Play Story 4.
Yeah. Men in Black.
What was I going to say?
Men in Black, alien fucking Sora.
Oh my god, forget it, Chris. That was your month.
Oh no, what did you do?
No, man, like, you want to talk about trains? I'm here about those trains.
Okay, so there's the steam engine
Yeah,
one,
steam engine.
electric one.
Electromagnetics.
There's Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas the Tank
There's
Engine.
Edwin.
There's the cask of Amontillado.
Amontillado.
The
conductor.
Episode.
The mayor.
There's a helicopter. We don't care for him.
Yeah, we don't care about that.
Yeah.
There's planes. Yeah. There's the Pixar film.
And they only move when you look at them.
Anyway.
So, what do you think about Woody's existential?
I liked that the movie kind of was building on the themes that we've already covered in 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I mean, I know it's a children's film, and so that's really the answer to my follow-up. But my follow-up, I kind of wish that they had pushed it harder when talking about some of the themes of like, what is your identity? Mm-hmm. What makes you you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Probably the most
a toy.
What gives your life value?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those are like very deep questions for a film to broach.
So why to get away from it?
Yeah, and I think that also has to do with I think 4 had the most jokes and like punchlines than all of them.
It's probably because it was so heavy.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
It was like, because if 3 is, I've just watched my child go off on his own to start his own life. 4 is, holy shit, what do I fucking do with all this life left?
I always view 3 as more of letting go, because it's people watching Toy Story 3 who were kids at the time, now full
adults,
full ass adults.
Yeah,
1995.
Yeah, and like wanting Toy Story movies.
Yeah,
He's literally like, no, it's over, man. Like, we're on the next one. And you're like, Psych fucking makes money, dude. Like, we're gonna keep this shit up. So we're gonna talk about the existential talk of still existing.
And then what?
See, it all comes together.
And see, like, there is actually like a brilliance in it.
Yeah.
Because the question begged by you just hearing, oh, they're gonna make Toy Story 4. Why would they make that?
Yeah.
The question the movie then asks is, why does anything exist? What is anything?
What is anything? When we did it, we figured out the deeper meaning to Toy Story. Put that on a fucking film theory thing.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I get $100. Just by saying that, they owe me $100.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
so Bo Peep's redemption arc.
Bo Peep's redemption arc. What a time.
What'd you think of her, like, in the...
I really liked her.
Oh, yeah?
Because, I mean, she as a character...
She's a sassy molasses.
She's a real Miss Sassy Pants.
Oh, yeah.
I like that...
She totally had a relationship with that cop.
So they were having a thing.
I'm like watching that, yeah.
I enjoy it, yeah.
That blew me away seeing that toy thing though, because that came out when I was a kid, where it was like the little mini things.
Polly Pocket.
Yeah, Polly Pocket.
Polly Pocket, okay.
Fucking.
Yeah.
That weirded me out. I mean, I don't fucking remember when I last thought about a Polly Pocket.
I mean, around 6, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
So.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, 2 decades ago.
It was weird how deeply embedded that was, I guess.
In your right? Because when the little mirror thing pops up and she's like...
No, it's when she starts moving in the thing. I'm like, I remember all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's like little dog ones and like...
Woody never kissed. Well, I mean, if they shoved their plastic face
there's really moments where I thought they were like, oh, they're gonna
gonna kiss?
And it's gonna look fucking weird. And I, like,
porcelain
and plastic.
Yeah.
And what I like about Bo Peep, I think, is that she's one of the best examples of what conflict in a Pixar movie is. What is the thing that will make you most uncomfortable? I want to do that to you now.
Oh, okay.
So, like, Bo Peep is a lost toy, and for all of Woody's, like, life, his anxiety has been abandonment and being lost.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, oh, nah, it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
You shut up, I'm fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that I think that, like, I don't know that I was surprised that he eventually goes off with her, but because when I was watching it, there was a moment where I was like, oh, they might not end up together. I can see Bo Peep moving on without Woody and being with the cop lady. Fine. Yes. With her pocket-sized life partner.
That's hot.
Woke something in me.
Oof.
I hope this doesn't.
This doesn't.
Yeah, Keegan, Bunny, and Ducky are some of the funniest characters, I think.
But that's because of their dynamic. They're like
Key and Peele, yeah.
It's Key and Peele.
So,
but they're not going to be funny when they're put into a thing. Like, come on.
Let me ask you guys this.
Yeah.
Did you guys think that Tim Allen was barely in this movie?
Oh yeah, he's barely in this movie.
He's barely in this movie.
Wasn't he doing a show, or is he?
He's still doing Last Man Standing. Yeah.
Oh,
the show is still on. Do you think there's anything to read into that, or is it just they didn't have anything for him to do?
He's old, man, dude.
They don't have anything for him to do.
Yeah, I feel like.
Yeah, man, he's. I mean, it's more Woody focused than his whole arc.
I mean, traditionally Woody has been the.
You already had your Buzz Lightyear stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a show about him and the cadets.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Buzz gets plenty of love. He doesn't need more attention.
Yeah, he doesn't need more.
Man, that show was dark.
Yeah, that show was rough.
Yeah.
I kind of wish that, like, let me just say this thing that means nothing to most people, but when Disney was breaking the story for their version of Toy Story 3, it was going to be that all the Buzz Lightyears are defective and need to be recalled, and so the toys have to go to Taiwan to save him from being broken.
That's some dark shit,
right?
Dang.
And they just go through this like grim factory
sweatshop.
Wherein basically the twist is
Yeah.
the company's not going to fix it. It would
Yeah.
cost too much. We're going to liquidate all of them and then just send the kids replacements. That's
Yeah.
cheaper.
Yeah.
So they get a replacement Buzz? Or?
No. The toys go to fucking
Yeah.
Taiwan to stop him from being broken, and then they have to find a toy that'll fix him.
Ooh, I want to see that toy.
Right?
Yeah. Was it Taiwanese?
It was... And then apparently one of the main characters was an elderly Taiwanese gentleman who invented the Buzz, the
Oh.
Star Command toys. And
Oh,
you
wow.
would see like the toy development and the introduction of like
They
new
should just
characters.
make a movie about animation at this point, and it should just
Right?
be about a guy animating.
Yeah.
So there's this character, right?
Yeah.
He's an animator, but he's got like a hog dog, and he's super cool.
It should just be
Like
that
Pokemon
final
or-
episode of Golden Boy.
Oh my god, is that episode wild enough?
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's the best
love
way
it.
to end that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Toy Story.
Yeah,
I got nothing else to add.
yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, so I mean, before we saw that, we saw King of Monsters,
Yeah!
Godzilla.
Yeah!
Oh, how'd you like it, guys?
Yeah! I've seen it twice.
I thought it was
in
great.
Theaters.
I really dug it.
Saw it with a buddy of mine who we watch monster movies and all the time, and then watched it with Nick and my sister. Yo, it's fun. It's a real fun thing.
It's just great, yeah.
Cool.
Human Story is blah. Who cares?
Like any of them.
Like any
honestly.
Godzilla movie, exception Godzilla and Final Wars.
Oh, Tokyo SOS had a good story.
Yeah, it has a good Human Story.
In 04, yeah.
I wish there was more fights in daylight. I wish there was Mothra gets done a little dirty. I don't think she gets enough time.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's some cool stuff, man. King Ghidorah's cool.
Yeah, definitely a lot of references to like the older stuff. Like a lot.
Okay.
Reminded me of like Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Just a little bit, yeah. There were some good pulls. Rodan was actually interesting. That's like making Shocker interesting, or like
Yeah.
how in Spider-Man 3,
Yeah.
Ramis, they made Sandman interesting.
Yeah.
I think it like in that way. So they made him a
Rodan has one of the best fights in like the entire.
when he's yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, excuse me, in the entire movie.
Yeah, when he spun
Yeah.
his wings,
It's fucking.
it was sick.
It's like hell on earth, dude. Like, oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, there were just some.
Godzilla's cool. I
Yeah.
like Godzilla.
Yeah, there was just
The
great.
big monster.
Chime
like,
off in the
fight
comments.
things.
Do you think
Yeah.
Godzilla's cool?
You think cool? Because I thought it was cool. I'm glad they brought the original song back. I forgot how much I missed that in the last movie.
Oh, it's so good.
Having said that, I like this movie. I think I still like Shin Godzilla more. Shin Godzilla is really fucking good.
I would say I think there's some shots in King of Monsters I think
Yeah.
are better, but story overall, yeah, Shin
But
Godzilla.
overall, I think Shin Godzilla has.
Yeah, and Shin Godzilla has one of my favorite sequences.
Yeah.
And
In any Godzilla movie.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's like coming and then not realizing you can keep going. And,
Orgasmo.
and
What if he
then
just
it
started
erupts,
poking you
and it just erupts?
and bleed? Yeah.
That's what that's like. in
I am the
Godzilla.
unit.
There I did my gross analogy for the day.
So it's like
I danced for everybody. There you
Ooh, that's a hot take. I like that hot take in the comments.
go. Yeah. Because it's not the real Godzilla because of the tail.
is Godzilla not supposed to have a tail?
No, because the tail's a reactive thing. No, that's Godzilla, man. That's there's different Godzillas too.
Yeah.
They reboot that shit all the time. There's no there's
no
that era. There's
Yeah.
There's hardly ever continuity in
Yeah.
Godzilla movies.
The only fake.
except in certain eras.
I was gonna say like the only fake Godzilla would be Matthew Broderick's.
Yeah, they don't call him Godzilla.
Yeah.
What do they call it?
Zilla.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not
Because
the real.
Japan hates it. Like
Yeah. Have you seen Final Wars when he shows up?
for like 5 seconds just to get pwned.
Yeah, and they even say in the movie, oh, that's one of those fake. It's one of those fake American monsters trying to be that looks like Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
Like Gogeta.
I know that they were setting up a lot for a Kong crossover, yeah?
Oh yeah, that's probably. I think that's the next movie.
Yeah, but Chris is right. More than likely, it's gonna be a draw, and then they're gonna have the bigger thing they have to fight.
Yeah, man.
Which makes sense. It'll be cool.
Where's my Jet Jaguar?
What do you imagine is going to be the bigger thing they'd have to...
Jet Jaguar?
Maybe one of the Jaegers from Pacific Rim. I don't know.
No.
Really cool.
God, but if they do that, it's gonna be the Pacific Rim 2 Jaeger.
Yeah, it's gonna be those dumb slim ones.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the rolling ball one.
I really didn't like those designs. I didn't like any of them, honestly.
It's what China wanted.
Really?
It sure was.
Yep.
Oh, I know that.
Apparently their toys are good if you ask Frozen Stratos.
Oh, okay.
Is he your mom?
I guess.
I don't give a shit. I didn't like the movie.
Yeah, I guess it's just more.
Really didn't.
Yeah, I guess it's more just preference with designs.
There's only one scene I really like, and it's because it's so fucking bonkers and weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the scene where Charlie Day is having mind sex with
Oh my god.
the kaiju.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's my favorite part of that movie.
Having like brain orgasm.
Yeah.
Like it's so. Oh my god.
Oh, and the fight between the Black Jaeger was cool.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I remember, like, there was a... So, I'd say...
That movie bummed me out. You bummed me out reminding me that movie existed.
I'd say that about 12 years ago.
Yeah.
12 years ago, solidly. There were two different projects that Weta
Oh, wait.
was... Yes.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. Mm-hmm. There was
Year
two...
before Street Fighter 4.
We don't really think you can't do math. It's fine.
Yeah.
There were two projects that Weta Workshop were going to be doing,
Uh-huh.
and one was going to be...
Two's more than one, by the way.
Ask King Ghidorah. So
Go ahead. King Ghidorah has 3 heads.
Oh, well, I was trying to because he chopped in.
So, one of those projects...
Yeah, man.
It was a good bit.
One of those projects... Watch me yes and.
Yes and.
Yes and.
No, but...
One of these fucking projects that Weta Workshop was working on in 2008
Yeah.
was the Ron Howard Dark Tower adaptations.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
And the other one was live action adaptations. Here's the weird part that I'll add. Live action adaptations of Eva that were going to be produced.
Peter Jackson.
Robin Williams.
Really? Okay.
Wow.
Maybe it was earlier. Wait, was Robin Williams
Was that
still
the one
with
Del
us?
Toro had concept art for?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I know Trigger did some concept art for Pacific Rim. They threw it at Guillermo del Toro, and they thought, oh, what if we work
What do you
on
think
animation
about...
for it?
Oh, never mind. We'll finish this first.
I want to say, like, about failed projects. Like, that was one of them. But, again, Guillermo lost the rights for, so...
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, Dragon got...
But the tail killer for you. That tail's fucking gnarly, man. At the end.
That tail actually sold me, funny enough. I didn't,
At the end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you.
was like
the tail was the weakest part.
Reminded me of, like,
at
a
the
dark...
end. But at the end, it becomes the coolest fucking thing ever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, King Ghidorah. I mean... when I saw King Ghidorah, I was wondering, like, are they going to bring Alien Godzilla? Like, that'd be really cool. Because they're bringing the aliens now.
Yeah.
They will bring Gigant as well.
Oh, they just straight up, King Ghidorah's an alien.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Well, they just tell you, yeah, he's an alien.
Straight up. Doesn't belong.
Yeah.
He's not a part of our world.
Yeah.
This is not to our nature.
Okay, so I was thinking about Eva. Well, like, it's on Netflix now.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
gonna talk about this? Okay, yeah. Yeah, let's talk about this.
So, they don't get to fly to the moon.
No, they do not. Frank
That
Sinatra's
sucks.
tunes are
That's
not...
awful.
It's in the Japanese Netflix.
What the
Did you
fuck
know that?
is... No, I didn't.
Then what do we have?
It's licensing.
Oh.
Because it's too expensive,
It's too expensive.
is what they say.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's what fucking Toho says. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It was Toho?
No. Yeah. Toho's owner of Eva.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know that.
That's why there's so many projects with
Oh,
Eva
yeah.
on it. Because Anno wouldn't want that shit.
No, he would probably... He would just run to the store and, like, throw all,
Yeah.
the figures and the bikinis, like...
No, because all the products of it are the exact problem that Emma's trying to address.
Yeah.
With some of its characters.
Yeah.
Um.
Well, what would that also have to do with Gynex selling it to the Toho because of...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like-
Toho is now the one running it.
So, my roommate actually watched Eva for the very fucking first time.
Did they watch the English dub, or you should just tell them to watch the Japanese now?
I actually...
Because it's redubbed.
I had a box set, and when I found out he was watching it, I was just like,
there you go. Just do this, yeah.
Just do this.
Because, like, and Fly Me to, like, first, just going back to the Fly Me to the Moon thing, some of it's, like, landing for almost punchlines or as little exclamation marks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For moments. It's weird not to have it. Like,
it reminded me of, like, when you see Silverfin's Been Waiting in Berserk, the 95. Like, after certain events happen, you hear that really, like, melancholy song, and it's like, it really hits more. So Chris is right. Tell me what.
So there's two.
Hang on, little girl.
Tell me what.
The two lines that I think are just unforgivable
Uh-huh.
is like, and I don't think the voice actors did a bad job. I think
that's who I'm not blaming. It's the
it's but one is the line that has been changed.
Yeah.
From I'm so fucked up.
Oh yeah, that one's the big one.
As now I'm the lowest of the low.
Yeah.
Which is
that's so flaccid.
It is.
For what that scene is.
Yeah.
Like that is not what someone would say.
And then apparently just like everything about Kaoru is different now.
Yeah, apparently.
It's like, no thank you.
Like, luckily it's not enough that'll ruin the overall experience for people.
Okay.
But there's two things that people have to realize. Because it's been so long, and probably I guess three things. The biggest one being that Evangelion was a cultural bomb as soon as it came out.
Absolutely.
It changed literally. It changed so much. It changed so much about that industry, about other animation, that it's weird to go back and go, oh, I've seen this stuff before. Whereas when it came out, no one had done that. It's the first.
To actually like dig into the psychology of a character going through what does violence really do to someone's mind.
Yeah. No one ever thought of that. This was like
it was more of a critique on like Go Nagai stuff.
Yeah.
You know, all the super robot war, especially like Gundam G stuff. Yeah. Where you had like your testosterone fueled, short black hair, young man. Big lightning, rip his shirt off with his abs and
like
hits the
specific
girl.
Beats too. Like, oh, it's my dad. He's telling me again. That's inspiring. And this is like fucking going Shinji again the road. I don't want to get in the fucking road. I'm gonna send this dying girl in there. Do it, you pussy. Go. Like
because whenever I met people who says Shinji's a pussy, I say replace that mecha with a gun. Or a tank. Yeah. It's completely different.
Because it's war. It's because original Gundam is supposed to... Well, a lot of the really good Gundam is that. It's the metaphor of war. And what it does on a mass, level.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then also even to the little nitty-gritty of how characters are portrayed in anime. In literal Asuka and Rei.
Oh my god.
And the weird... what's it called? There's a specific word I had in mind.
For,
not doll.
Oh, okay.
It's where you just narrow them down into one thing.
Oh, they're pigeonholed. They're
like their personality is lost. They're brought up into.
To just serve one purpose.
Yeah, to serve a purpose, to be an idea. As opposed to people.
Yeah, true. Like, if you dehumanize a lot of like the characteristics like that, I think, a lot of that message will be missed because again, a lot of people who buy these figures for shows now who embody these like yandere, like these doll-like people, was because of Asuka and Rei.
Beings.
Yeah. So like it kind of encourages that. Yeah, I agree.
And
and it was a weird misrepresentation of what Anno was trying to do.
Like Rorschach and Comedian. We can go back to it,
That's a full circle for you. Yeah. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Well, because I think of another anime that I think I really liked in the early 2000s, and I realized what a debt it owes to Eva was Eureka 7? You
Yeah.
remember that one?
Yeah. Any of the early 2000s, like even Bokurano especially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that and Code Geass, because Code Geass was more like the political.
Code Geass tried.
Code Geass was in the political sphere more so than the... Yeah. But, like, to yeah, man. Like, to look at, like, the effects of Vietnam on people in the 1960s. Or, like, why people retreated into, like, very liberal sexuality and, like, hard drug use.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's because they fucking don't want to deal with how hard the kinds of things they've looked at are.
Because literally the other end is go to war and die.
Yeah.
For things that is ambiguous
and abstract,
and for people who do know are wholly against it, unless they're directly profiting from it.
And you can also say that it also around that time showed that you don't have to be into mecha to enjoy.
I would argue Eva's not a mecha show.
I agree with you.
I would argue it's a psychological look into Hideki Anno's like psyche at the time.
Oh my god!
I actually think there's something really fascinating that someone was pointing out to me. I was talking about Eva, and that
apparently 4.0 is being made.
Oh really? Did they got around to it?
Yeah, I guess. So. I guess he got to.
Oh.
We got a Godzilla movie in between the last.
The last Eva movie was
second year of college for me. So
7-8 years ago.
I was in high school.
Yeah.
7-8 years ago, sound right?
Yeah. It was like 2013, 2014.
6?
Fuck. I mean, 6. Still.
Yeah, it's long. It's a long
while.
Yeah.
It's a long while. Get that fan service.
Gotta get your fan service, guys.
Yeah.
Buy that pillow.
Misato's waiting for you in her cursed existence to never age.
Sucks because Misato is the best girl.
She is. Wow. Okay.
Well, legally she has to be. Yeah.
She legally has to be.
Oh man, one of my favorite parts of I was listening to Castle Superbee's cast, and he was like one of the people who loves, and it was like, and I watched it when I was 12, and Asuka would have been an older girl in my high school, so it's fine.
Oh my god.
Like it comes out of nowhere too. It's just an escalation.
There's such a it reminds me of you know that show Broad City? You ever seen that?
Well, I never watched it. But...
There was a one line that I really liked where it's like, "No, I can't go, someone defending why they can't go out with their old high school teacher and why it's terrible." And it's like, "No, it's not weird. Like when you were in high school, did you ever have thoughts about Jonathan Taylor Thomas? Well, of course, he was the heartthrob of America. Do you ever still think about Jonathan Taylor Thomas? I guess sometimes. Current Jonathan Taylor Thomas? What? No, we were the same age then.
Chris, what are you talking about?
What am I talking about? And what?
Oh, sorry. In the comments, I asked what.
What am I talking about? Who?
Misato.
Oh, Misato.
It might have been Misato.
Kurosagi.
From Evangelion. Avenge Alliance.
She's the young woman with the crucifix on her.
Yeah, all these children can view with Oscar, can claim Oscar. Masato's the true hero.
Though she is shitty.
If she does her job.
So does Gendo, but I mean, like...
Yeah. Look, we were just doing our job.
We were just doing our job, that's right.
Yeah.
And everyone became Fanta.
No, everyone's...
Orange Fanta.
Yeah.
That's another thing that show does really well, is that everyone's this horrible monster, but you're still able to find sympathetic aspects of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
that's hard.
Everybody has a selfishness.
That's a hard thing to write.
Yeah.
Because you always try to make them either fully empathetic or sympathetic or wholly detestable.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's easier to grasp on the reader, but to do all the nuances and just straight up go, I don't know, is fucking hard.
That's tough.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, it reminded me of an interview with Yoroshinari and Imaishi. I think a couple years ago, it was in promotion of the Little Witch Academia show being on Netflix. And Ego Raptor Aaron from Game Grumps interviewed them. And they were talking about that with Ava
Man,
and
Little
how
Witch Academia is so good. Everyone go watch Little Witch Academia.
It's a fun time.
absolutely like the
One of my
movies and then
favorite
the show.
title cards of all time.
It's so good.
The final episode.
Yeah,
It's comedic genius. I don't know how else to put it.
As you were saying.
I was saying, like, in the interview, they even talked about, like, when in the 2000s, I think it was in my issue, yeah, where they talked about how in Japan, Rei was the most popular at the time as a character, but they found later on, I think it was, like, a little years before the rebuild in 03, 04, they said they found that a lot of Western audience really enjoyed Asuka and Masato, and they said they appreciated that more because, man, they really didn't like Japan's like worship of Rei, like near worship of that.
Oh,
that
her
kind
being
of
a passive.
Yeah.
Just do as you are told.
Yeah.
Kind of woman.
That and just be serious. I was gonna say, but it's also they talked about how Gurren Lagann brought it all full circle, and that's why we went back from because Gurren Lagann is Mecha the show. It's like an homage to everything that came up to that point except Ava. So they pull references from everything except Ava, except for Asuka and Rei's appearance, but everything else like is from Go Nagai's actually. This stuff Anno criticized.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The everything from the drills, from the characters to the designs, like everything except Neon Genesis. And Emily, she said, yeah, we just went full circle. And now we went back to Shinji's a pussy. Because in early 2000s we had Code Geass, we had our Bokuranos, we had our heavy psychological stuff. And then after 06 with Gurren Lagann, Shinji's a pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
Just getting that robot. Make us all proud.
Go kill everybody.
Bang that girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Michael Bay's Neon Genesis.
I guess I become God now.
That's one of my favorite videos. You want me to fight the Avas? Yes. Fuck yeah! Oh, I'm breathing underwater now. I'm a fucking fish.
Academy needs a strong male character, in my opinion. No, man, you're missing the whole point of Little Witch Academia. They're little witches.
The little witches.
Yeah.
They're academic
and
settings.
Then Silver Chariot is like the coolest, hottest, like strongest, like person ever.
If that pretty boy and the rich guy,
God, I hate him so much.
If he was a better person,
I hate rich people, so
I'll defend you, but
don't.
Unless I'm rich,
take that with a grain of salt. No, that's fine if I'm rich and I hate rich people because I already hate myself.
There you go.
There you go. See.
Why my hands clean?
Did Anno ever work with Miyazaki? Were they ever in a similar setting or school or anything like that?
Well, there was the interview. Well, when Miyazaki...
They're so different.
They're so drastically different. And I was just going to bring up a thing about them, but go ahead.
No, I was going to say Anno interviewed him.
Oh, okay.
They had the conversations like early 2000s.
Okay. Miyazaki's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, that's I think I was going to mention is Hideki Anno actually has
anime is a mistake.
He's like, absolutely.
And then Anno, and then they both high five.
They have like one foot up.
Yeah.
Like because when you compare their body of work to their reputation as people, they are weirdly inverses of each other. Mm-hmm. Like Hideki Anno has a reputation as being one of the nicest people, genuinely like friendly, thoughtful people. Yeah. Who just pours sadness and anger into his work, and apparently, for the Ghibli films,
oh man, Miyazaki's got a lot of.
Miyazaki is like a dick to people. Like he has not won a lot of friendships with.
He also drove a guy to work to death.
Yeah, man.
That was a whole thing. Also, Isao Takahata also considered quitting many times.
Yeah.
Apparently Miyazaki was very critical of his work with, Grave with the Fireflies and The Princess of Kaguya. But yeah, he has a lot of...
And he pushed his son under the fucking bus for this movie.
Yeah.
It's like, it was a shitty movie. Probably shouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
Like, and yet, his work is some of the most warming, heartfelt kind of cinema. That's weird.
Yeah.
That is weird. It's one of those things where you pour it all out.
And then you have nothing left for you.
Yeah.
So I think we talked about before, Chris, where it's like, whose intentions do we consider for collaborative intellectual property? Especially video games.
Japan's easier because Japan's very much like, we let the one visionary crazy person do it.
Yeah.
That's why you only get like either amazing games or horrible games. Because from Japan, because it's one person.
True. Same with manga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they follow them almost religiously.
Oh, I see.
When they make projects.
Yeah.
America, it's like,
it's collaboration.
It really is like the most collaborative.
Yeah.
Thing. That's why more mediocre stuff comes from us, because it's more of an averaging out.
It's watered out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like.
That's not saying we don't make amazing shit. There's amazing shit out there.
Hey guys, look, the USA still can pull out some aces.
Simpsons is still like number one.
Oh, we're talking about animation. Yeah, animation. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Bob's Burgers is just about a perfect show.
Fritz the cat, man, he just wanted to get stepped on.
Yeah.
I had to explain what the fucking what's the other movie he made where he wants to fuck a cartoon? Really, really bad.
There's a bunch of them. Is it the?
It's Hollywood.
Living Color or
Cool World?
Cool World.
There we go.
I had to describe Cool World for someone. It's like, yeah, and if he bangs the cartoon lady, like the universe ends.
Yeah.
It's a.
I'm sorry, this chat is freaking crazy.
Him die a lot. Maybe he's sleeping at night. That's fucked up, man.
Did you believe in Did you believe in Kamina that believed in you?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
Oh yeah. So you're explaining to this person what the other person.
Oh, what about him? Like, what was their response? Like, they thought they called me a liar. They called me a fucking liar, and so I couldn't find a clip of Cool World.
And then you cask of Amontillado.
I sealed them in a wall.
Bringing that back.
Why do you make me do this? I'm running out of walls, guys. I'm gonna have to build an addition to my home. It's outlandish.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And nowhere to hang up my posters anymore.
Can't put a nail in the wall.
No.
Can't put a nail in the wall.
No.
Because it's just gonna get smaller. I'm not gonna see that poster.
Well, just be careful where you put the wall, because like the city owns 5 feet.
Wait, what?
So certain cities in Southern California, they own the first 5 feet of your property.
What?
Yeah, and everything else is your
for like
your problem.
the
for sidewalk
and the piping.
Sidewalk and all that.
Could be that. Not exactly sure the details. I just know like it's a certain amount of feet, and then you can do whatever you want. Like you can drink, but if you take one step above, like
That's
within the 5 feet,
property.
you can get fined. Yeah.
That's outlandish.
Yeah, that's why you're allowed to drink on your porch.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
Get a 40.
Which I'm not saying we do that. I'm not saying that.
Oh, I
do.
Get a 40. Get some chocolate milk syrup.
Oh my god. He was actually in a separate location, and I was green screened later.
Oh yeah.
I forgot what the fuck we're talking about. But this was,
I think
this was good. This was
That's
a good
Anything
conversation.
I mean, movie wise, I think that's it so far.
Okay.
Game wise, I finished Katana Zero.
Yeah, I haven't finished yet, so.
Yeah, so I won't say too much. I will say
that game's fucking rad.
It's dope. It's great. It's 7. I think it's like 9 hours for full completion.
Yeah, it's actually way longer than I thought it was.
Yeah, there's a lot of extra stuff. I really dug.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely building up to something, and I'm looking forward to whatever they create, because
Katana Zero is fucking rad.
Yeah, it's completely dope.
Radical.
The mechanics, the jumping's very satisfying.
Yeah.
That's a very
Rad.
Let
me ask you, how many times do you use the slowdown?
I used it.
Is it simple? Oh, sorry.
I would say like in the beginning I was like overusing it.
Okay.
But later in the game I thought me using it would be me not executing.
Yeah.
Or being good enough.
Yeah. See, that's where I was at. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna have to Hotline Miami this. I have to do this perfectly.
Yeah.
In the space and time and speed that I'm given.
Were you hanging by the doors?
Oh yeah, you wait.
Yeah.
You burst open and then you fucking murder everything.
Yeah, it's actually it's
all
usually
about timing, dude. All time.
But
all
yeah,
the time.
But speaking of since like Hotline Miami has a very neon, like synth wave focus, and it's really good. The characters I really liked, the progression of it all. It was just good writing. Like I was more impressed by the writing than the gameplay.
Yeah, the writing's actually good.
Surprisingly, yeah.
Okay, groovy.
Right. Well, I mean, not to say that like there's bad writing. Well,
no, I mean it's just weird.
It's better than it was more. It was more than I thought I was going to get out of that game.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of cool stuff going on.
Okay.
But yeah, Katana Zero is dope. My friend Pedro, I'm like 3/4 of the way there. It said.
Oh, how is that, man?
Oh, I just started. I haven't got it.
So it is. I mean,
it's hard.
Just like with Katana Zero, the jumping is very satisfying, and also the one issue I'm kind of having because we talked about how like it will jumble your hands with all the commands. Where you
That's
have
the hard part about it is
you got
where do
Tekken
your
fingers
go.
So you know how when you usually hold a controller, your index fingers
are up here.
Yeah. So what happens is that you have to have your middle finger up there, and then your index finger above the trigger.
Oh, okay.
So the left and right button for most controllers.
Okay.
And then you also have to keep track of the right stick as well.
As where you're aiming, the shooting, the jumping.
That's not even the buttons, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But once you nail it, dude, it's like
so
the
good.
coolest looking thing ever.
Yeah.
It looks like you know how people are always trying to do the... Well, no, it reminds me of the quote from Devil May Cry developer, Itsuno?
Yeah.
Where he was like, we want you to be able to do everything that Dante and Nero do in the cutscenes.
Yeah.
That's our goal. That's our ultimate goal for Devil May Cry.
Right.
And then Devil May Cry 5 nails it.
Oh,
like, if my friend Pedro had cutscenes, this would be doing the exact same thing.
Okay.
Because once you're good, and like Sekiro does it too, or Sekiro does it real well, where in Sekiro, if you're playing it good, it looks like a Kurosawa movie.
Oh, tight.
Like, fight scene. In my friend Pedro, it's like a ballet of violence. That's looks amazing.
So cool.
Yeah. I was also going to say, it has one of my... Yeah, probably the most unique level out of all the things Evolver Digital has published.
Yeah.
And it has the least amount of demand on your hands.
Okay, cool.
Like, you rarely pick up a gun in it, in this specific level.
It's like the way Hotline Miami 2 ends?
Exactly.
Okay.
And I was really impressed.
Yeah, because Hotline Miami 2 ending is like one of the best set pieces in any video game I played, and it's the easiest level by far.
I'm still trying to think of any other game that did what that did, like at that level. Like that's real, yeah. It's crazy, but I really enjoyed both, and they're completely worth it. Besides that, I got super into Darkest Dungeon on PC.
Oh, tight.
How many people have you lost?
I lost.
How big's that grave, dude?
It's like 5. I think 5 right now.
Oh, that's not bad. They
Yeah.
haven't really played.
I haven't really played. Yeah, because
you have to lose a nation.
Yeah.
In order to consider yourself good at Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah, I got the complete edition, so it came with the DLC.
It comes with everything. Yeah.
And the Crimson Peak DLC makes it harder.
Yeah.
Like it's like a very hard difficulty. Yeah. I didn't put it on because I don't know the mechanics. Yeah. But now I'm thinking about it, I actually want to go back eventually and go through that.
Everyone gets dysentery.
Everyone gets dysentery. Some people have deviant desires. So if some characters need to heal or meditate, they can't be in certain parts because you have like blasphemous or
that's really cool.
So they can't pray.
Or their drinking problems, so that you have to they're always at the bar.
Gambling addiction. This person can only gamble for stress relief.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Deviant desires is like you can't bring them to brothels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Darkest Dungeon has been out for years now, but like that game's still amazing.
Darkest Dungeon has like Lovecraftian elements in it, doesn't it?
Oh yeah,
it was added later.
Has a whole Lovecraftian Mike Mignola style looking.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It was closer to like a more mellow Clive Barker.
Okay.
Started out.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you read Clive Barker?
No, I just saw the art.
Read? No.
I just want to say.
And I watched Hellraiser.
It's a good one.
Yeah, Hellraiser's a good one.
I would also recommend Nightbreed. That movie fucking kicks it, man.
No, I thought it was porn.
No.
I'm fucking nailing these, dude. I can't, like... I'm firing on all cylinders.
What's it like fucking, like, just eating my dust right now?
Just wallowing in my presence.
Yeah.
He's a writer who, he's got great qualities, but he does do this thing that pisses me off, because he started a trilogy of books.
Yeah.
That have a very interesting theme and a very interesting, like, presence.
And it did, man.
He started it in 82, 82.
Man. Oh, yeah.
The second one came out in, like, 92.
Yeah, man.
And he's still like, yeah, the third one's coming, the end's coming.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Hey, man, I just got my new volume of Berserk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's been going on since 88.
Jesus fucking Christ.
We're gonna die before Griffith gets killed.
die.
I was telling...
My kids will be able to tell me.
Yeah.
My grandkids will tell me what happens to Griffith.
Now...
Right before I die.
He gets away.
I've been told by people that this is in poor taste, but I'm going to say this as a fact.
Go ahead. Preach. Preach those
yeah.
facts.
You want to know what's going to happen?
Chris is shaking his
So
head
many red flags
vigorously.
that just pop up with that kind of statement.
J.R. Martin's not going to finish.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's fine.
He's not going to fucking...
Not crazy.
I think we'll get hit by a meteor.
Right?
It's the only...
You know,
it's the only way this ends.
Yeah. You know, I'm sorry, real quick.
Yeah, okay.
That actually made me appreciate a lot of God's Demon, actually, Wayne Barlow's book more.
Yeah.
Because, like, because I had the physical copy, and I told you I finished it. I actually went back an audiobook for him because I was curious.
Uh-huh.
Because I know him and, I know that, and Neil Gaiman also has, like, a full cast, right, for his audiobooks.
Yeah.
Like American Gods and, what was the other one?
Good Omens.
Good Omens, yeah. Good Omens was, like, the big one recently.
Chris, would you be a dungeon master if you started D&D? Yeah.
Man, we had this conversation.
We had this conversation.
I actually have, and I've talked about it with people before, but I've
DM'd?
never. No, never.
Slip those DMs.
I have a long story that would be told in. That would be told in the form of a D&D campaign.
I think you had told me. I don't think this is a spoiler. You told me this on record once that you wanted to do a game where you had to play D&D and then switch to like Unreal or a whole other game.
Yeah, a whole different game halfway through.
Yeah.
The dungeon. Yahtzee shit.
And that's the only pitch I ever tell people. I never tell them all the little stuff that I come up with in between. But that's my pitch. It's you play a game and then it turns into a different game.
That's a fun idea, though.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Jenga.
Now, if the tower falls, the elf princess will not trade with you.
Yeah. That's my only pitch I've ever given to people, and I've always wanted to do it.
It's an interesting idea.
I just got to get people who are willing to put up with.
You just want chess boxing.
Yeah, man, because I have there's annoying sounds that I would have queued up. There's.
Go ahead.
I would do everything short of just throwing water at people's faces.
Fuck.
You don't like chess boxing? You don't like chess boxing?
I'm going to tell you right now, for all of you, I know how much Chris would love it. How fucking much he would just revel in, like, no, I have to put dirt on your face. It's a part of the game.
Sorry.
Calvin Ball.
It adds to it.
Open your mouth! Yeah. Open your fucking mouth!
But I would do everything short of that. I would definitely do annoying noises and music for a very specific reason, but thought about it.
So,
just hire someone so they slap you. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
So, great talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
how's your month going?
Yeah, I'm good. Go ahead.
No, okay.
Are you sure?
I mean, because besides audiobooks, that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good. I've been busy. Been real busy, per usual. But I have gotten in a little bit of media lately. So
Okay.
I'm really happy with it.
Yeah.
Let's see. What did I read? I just picked up a comic called Dead India.
Okay.
And it was a Frederator Studios pilot that got turned. It's the people who did.
Man, you're saying words.
I'm sorry. The people who did, who make Adventure Time and the people who make Fairly Odd Parents.
The comics?
No, the cartoon.
Oh.
They did a pilot of a cartoon.
Well, without
It was a whole new guy who's working.
What you need to do.
Yeah. But they didn't end up picking up the show.
Yeah.
So the creator made it a comic book, and so you can get a trade of the comic that would have been season 1 of his cartoon.
Ah, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
That seems to always happen with cartoons.
Right?
Yeah, they either continue off into comics or just transform into them.
But it's a fun time.
Yeah.
It's a good comic filled with like time adventures.
Mm-hmm.
Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time shenanigans.
Time shenanigans.
Like Time Squad or.
Yeah. There is a robot voiced by Mark Hamill, and
You'll never get that show again.
There is a... I can't find it anywhere, man.
Yeah, some people try and like erase it. It's weird.
It's been scrubbed. I don't know why.
Wait, which show?
Time Squad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, whatever happened.
It was on for, what, like 3 years or something?
Yeah,
it wasn't like a drop in the bucket.
No, it was like one of their
Time
constant...
Squad.
Yeah, it was like one of their top series at the time.
Yeah, Buck, Tud Russell.
Tug Russell.
Larry.
Volunteerist tribute. I assume for the D&D campaign. Here's the biggest problem. It's the biggest problem with the D&D campaign. I have never fucking DM'd.
You should probably get a little
I've only ever played Dungeons and Dragons,
yeah.
and all the time I ended up hating the group that I was playing with.
Yep.
Both times. So.
All the time?
Yeah.
All two.
That's 100%. That's full. That's full.
So if you quit now, it'll stay 100.
It stays 100%. And it'd just be like, every single time.
None of them.
I gave it the good college try. So I'd have to start off with small ones. But who's to say those small ones can't build up into the bigger story?
Yeah.
Or I just throw water in people's faces.
I don't know why that's a specific thing you're really excited about, but...
It's like the idea of having a bucket ready under the table.
You piece of shit.
It's just
and no
have
one's
a water gun.
Yep. And no one's in the chat. All right. So what do you guys think?
All right, tight.
Your opinions.
Well, yeah. Sorry. So what else, man?
So that one's really cool. Oh gosh, I've been like kind of watching. Oh, dude, you know what? You've got to watch. It's so good. So this is going to be kind of my month story as well, because it all ties together.
Gotcha.
But I went out to downtown at the Felix Theater, and I saw. I know I've mentioned Julio Torres to you guys before. Comedian. Him and Fred Armisen and a few other comedians from like Latin America came out, and they were promoting Los Spookies. Yeah. Which is a new HBO Spanish language show.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
It's so funny, man. It's like horror comedy. End of description. It's a horror comedy.
Oh, it's a horror comedy.
That's cool.
A horromedy.
A horromedy.
Sounds gross.
Tragedy, comedy, history. History,
takes
comedy.
out for horromedy. Man.
That's a hot reference for all of you.
All cylinders today.
all of them, guys.
That's something I would say.
All cylinders today.
So they played...
I'm just going to go look at my reflection right now.
I'm just going to fart in a jar.
Yeah.
Get a deep breath.
Savor it.
Put a butterfly in
it. So they did some great stand-up. It was a really fun night, but they also played the first episode of the show. Man, that show kills it, guys.
Oh, yeah?
I really recommend it. It works on the level of, which also I've been watching telenovelas. So, like, it has some of that quality.
I forgot you told me you were doing that.
I've been watching telenovelas.
That's crazy.
I love them.
You and Nick have reached, like, peak old people for watching preferences. Nick has to watch his reality shows. And Ian has to watch his telenovelas. He has to watch his stories.
My stories. Gloria found out her father isn't really her father, you guys. She's Jewish.
You guys can't sit here and pretend Terrace House isn't great.
No one's
Terrace House is the one weird exception in everything.
Yeah.
And I've told you guys
Can
how
we
much...
call that television?
That's true.
Is it
a deep social experiment?
that we just keep letting happen?
Yeah.
I also really like Real Love. That show is ridiculous.
Real Love.
Yeah, watch some. And I think that was the most angry I ever got at a reality show.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's some shitty people in there.
There's some shady... Like, you went to jail because you were 18, you got caught in a credit card scam. That's not your fault, man.
Yeah. And then they feel... Yeah, that's the big secret.
Yeah.
And then there's some who are like, dude, take out the camera. This is not okay.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, what? And it's like, you gotta stop.
Yeah, man. So anyway, Los Spookies is really, really good, man. And it's got lots of really strong comedians and SNL influence, and it's another Lorne Michaels produced project.
The empire grows.
Oh, every day he grows stronger. So yeah, man, I'd recommend that show. It's really funny. It's really, really funny. Gosh, what else have I?
I don't know.
I do.
Oh, good.
Oh, thank God.
Thank Christ. That really takes the pressure off of me to deliver anything. I've been watching Star Wars Rebels.
Oh, nice.
Just because.
You guys live in Los Angeles or well, we said like L.A. area.
Yeah, L.A. area.
You said that before.
There's too many. You can't even. I wouldn't even try.
Yeah.
There's like 20 counties.
I was talking to a buddy of mine, or a coworker. We're not. No, I was talking to a coworker 2 days ago. No, on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'm actually leaving earlier today than usual. And I'm like, oh shit, where are you going? He's like, I'm gonna go practice with this band. I've been jamming out. I was like, oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, but I gotta drive all the way to LA. I'm like, shit, man, you're getting out at 5 and you're gonna drive to LA from Huntington Beach, like on a Saturday? Like, that's peak, like, get fucked traffic hours.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, well, and I'm like, what part of LA? And I'm like, oh, Montebello. And I look at him and I go, yeah, I fucking guess that's LA, man.
I guess.
Like,
except not.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's rushing to Montebello?
Yeah, that means I live in LA. Like,
yeah.
By that
I guess.
logic, yeah.
I mean, like...
Well, it's tough to explain to people about counties.
Because also because LA has...
Listen, non-California people aren't gonna get this.
I'm not a Los Angelinos.
I was in North Hollywood the other day.
It's such a specific, just for people who live in LA story right there.
Yeah, I know.
What a struggle.
Sorry.
I was in North Hollywood the other day, and...
as you are, with all the famous people.
Oh, of course!
Of course.
But of course.
Yeah. Although one of the people was not very well to do.
You don't say.
I would even say they were downright poor.
No, never. Not on my streets. Not on beautiful Sunset of Las Cienega. So while I was out there,
yeah,
I
talking to Tom Cruise,
my buddy Tom. You know, we're
T-Man, we call him.
Old T-Man.
Yeah, the cruiser.
My good friend Wes Snipes. You know, old Wesy. Yeah.
Mr. Snipes is my father's name.
The whole county is divided by a big ass mountain park.
Yeah.
Like I didn't I thought. I guess I don't think about
Hills,
it.
Man.
Yeah, I don't think about it that hard. But like when you go from when you go from like Sunset Hollywood to North Hollywood, you'd think like, oh, they're adjacent.
Yeah.
No.
It's like a 5 to 7 mile drive.
Mulholland Drive. The movie
was David Lynch's some of his seminal work, some of his finest work.
That's why people usually say just I'm from LA, even though technically they could be from an actual city. Because
I searched through Google Maps trying not to be a stacker. I assume you mean stalker.
Unless you're Boston, I don't know.
I mean, unless you're from Boston, like
stacker.
Well, because if someone says, "Oh, I'm from," I don't know, like Norwalk or something.
Yeah,
no one knows where the fuck that is. Like that's not a. Yeah. Unless you are from.
That's why I hardly ever say where I'm like actually from.
My social security number.
LA's the easiest.
LA's just easier.
Yeah.
Like nobody knows about San Pedro.
Yeah.
That's not like a.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know.
Joker. Yeah, Ian. Sometimes the laughs are.
When it's funny, man.
It's okay. I have that tee laugh. That happens every so often.
So I lost a friend. Here, this will make you happy.
Oh, it's balancing out. This is why.
Emotionally, or.
I assume they're dead. You're telling me with this level of brevity.
So what? Speak it to me.
I got texted to turn on Good Morning America or whatever the fuck it was.
And they were on the news.
It was Seth Rogen talking about The Lion King.
Yeah.
And I was then texted, he laughs like you laugh. And I then said, you're an anti-Semite. How dare you? I'm never speaking to you again. We have fun.
I don't even see the Seth Rogen, like...
You know how he laughs.
I know he laughs. Unless his laugh change.
Did it change?
His laugh is... I think that he has, like, a movie laugh and he has, like, a real laugh.
Oh, I believe that.
That are, like, you know what I mean?
I believe that.
Like, Eddie Murphy did that. Like, he used to really laugh like that, but he said, like, I had to fake laugh so much for movies that now my real laugh is different.
Yeah. No, that I understand.
Yeah.
Because I have, like, too many different laughs. I don't know which one's the real one. It just depends on the situation.
Depends how funny it is, what kind of mood I'm in.
What was the context?
Yeah, exactly. Am I in a chapel?
Yeah. When I go, haha, like, am I...
I'm doing my Colbert impression.
I found myself doing that more and more often lately.
Cookies on
dough. And
dough.
I don't do it as a joke. I do them as a real
Now who's an old fucking
and
man?
I'm like, what? What is this? Where did that come from? That's the thing, when you get older, you get new laughs, and it's weird.
You know what's ridiculous? Okay, guys.
Because laughs are primal. That means there's something...
You can't help it.
Yeah.
Something's shifted inside of you.
Something has changed, and you don't know what it is. It's scary.
None of you have seen the Birdman movie yet.
No.
Nope.
Neither have I. Shame on me.
Yeah.
Shame on us.
Gotta. You by doing the Colbert laugh, it reminded me. I really should watch that.
You should probably watch that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and watch that later.
Yeah.
Cool.
You mean Harvey Birdman, right?
Yeah, not
Harvey Birdman.
Not Academy Award-winning
Birdman.
Michael Keaton.
I haven't watched that.
Have you ever sat down and watched Michael Keaton really give it its all?
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh, what else, man?
What else?
else?
So
You're an
beyond
interesting guy.
Casa de las Flores, which is just tremendous. Just a turn.
Telenovela hour.
The mother is selling weed out of the flower shop to keep the business afloat because she framed her husband and now he's in jail.
When that little girl pushed her pregnant mother down the stairs.
Holy shit.
And then that's the end of the episode. And it cuts back to the next episode. Previously on, it's her, the pregnant mom, still falling down the stairs. Like, it's so seamless.
Oh my god,
storytelling.
And then I sat down and I'm back in Folktales. Back in Folktales right now.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Having a good old time.
Mm-hmm.
Doing some old timey mythology.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Sorry.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's see, what have I been doing? Watching. I'm now fully caught up with AP Bio.
Oh, how do you like it, man?
It's fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
That show's so fucking funny, dude. Everyone's so fucking funny in that thing. It's just fucking funny. Now, like, God.
I know. No, I'm there with you.
I'm trying to think, it's a real shame that, like, they were canceled for a third. I hope someone does pick it up because it's a genuinely really well written and funny show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, still, it's the right way to do awful people in sitcom comedy.
Yeah.
Opinion. And then Patton Oswalt is just killing it all the time.
He's describing the dream he had.
God, it's still one of my favorite. Okay, there's two scenes in AP Bio that I was sold on. No, the first one that sold me onto watching the show was a clip, and it's of him and three other teachers deciding what the theme of this year's prom is going to be.
Uh-huh.
He's like, oh, I have it right here. The teenagers is going to love it. And he pulls out a DVD and he goes, we're going to base off the movie Congo. It's got everything kids love. Apes, lasers, lava. Kids love lava. And it's just looking at these teachers' faces like they is someone seriously suggesting this movie? No one's heard of. They go through with it, by the way. Spoilers, but like,
that's great.
Because that was within the first half of the show.
Yeah.
That's what sold me on that. Then watching the joke that made me stick around is I think it's like second episode. Patton Oswalt's sleeping at oh my god, what's his name? At Dennis's place.
Yeah.
And he hears Patton Oswalt is sleepwalking. He goes, "What is he doing?" And the assistant, I always forget the actress's name because she's so fucking funny and she's in a bunch of sketch comedies. The assistant to the principal.
Oh, I know who you mean. Who just adores the principal.
Yeah, she comes in and goes, "Oh, you're seeing his night walks when he's such a brilliant and honest man and such a good person inside that when he sleepwalks he dreams he is a Quaker in the South helping people get through the Underground Railroad." And it cuts to Patton going, quickly, I hear the dogs yonder. I will try to stop them with my body. They will not dare hurt a white man." And he gets on that. It's so fucking funny. I don't know who came up with that. I have to.
It's a really specific choice.
It's such a specific choice. I have to figure out who made that decision and follow their body of work because it's so funny. It's so brilliant.
You just won a lifelong fan. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like, you get those things, and I've talked about this story before, where it was like the article title, where it's just the title of the article is innocuous thing you did last summer.
Unites teenagers.
Like,
oh my god.
They will repeat this story at a wedding.
Yeah. And I read that and I automatically go, that's like the funniest fucking title anyone's ever written. That's brilliant. That deserves to win a prize. That sentence, like.
Do you remember? By the way,
I can't compete with that. That's like I'm never gonna write anything as funny or as like capturing. Although there was a pretty good one from the Hard Times, which is more it's like The Onion but for video games. Mm-hmm. And it was a real specific joke in that lonely person too good to play with his friends at fighting games, but not good enough to compete. And it's like the realest fucking like line for anyone who plays fighting games.
What a struggle.
And I was like, well, that's up there. Mm-hmm. That's definitely up there. Yep. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude. Okay, so I watched AP Bio.
Mm-hmm.
I started back on Brooklyn Nine-Nine because that so far, I mean, it's still funny. It's still good. Well put together. We watched Barry.
Oh,
how is that
Caught
for
up
you
season
guys?
2. It's still fun.
Fucking love it. One of my favorite shows.
Oh my god, dude. There's an episode in season 2 that is by far the best episode in that entire thing.
Yeah.
That episode's crazy. And I think you'll know it when you eventually watch Barry. Because, like, man, the episode doesn't even really need to happen.
No.
Right.
But they go so far out of their way for certain things that it's just so, like, and there's only like 2 people actually talk. Like, there's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that show's one of the, in my opinion, one of the best shows on television right now. Barry is so, like, funny, fascinating.
Yeah. It's an emotional roller coaster.
It really is. It really is. Like, oh, jeez Christ. Yeah, what else? I already talked about Godzilla and how cool Godzilla is. Mm-hmm. I'm almost beating Cadence of Hyrule, which is...
Oh, cool.
Yeah. If anyone didn't know, I'm a huge fan of Crypt and the Necrodancer. That's probably my favorite roguelike. Mm-hmm. Although I played way more Enter the Gungeon.
Yeah.
Which is weird, but... So Cadence of Hyrule is the Legend of Zelda mashup with Crypt and the Necrodancer. Mm-hmm. It's really fucking fun.
Oh.
Really fun, and all the music's just stellar.
Okay.
Cool, just great. Everyone should check it out. Plus, sprite art is like amazing.
Oh yeah.
So just lively and fun to look at. So that was a good one. Anything else? I read a bunch. I finally got through my Ghost boxes.
Oh, groovy.
I just have one more story in Ghost Box 2, and then I've read everything.
Tell you, man.
A to Z, in the Chocolate Alphabet by Harlan Ellison.
Harlan Ellison. Man.
It's still fucking good. Oh my god, what was the Golem? It was G is for Golem. Golem is for a GM who doesn't carry who wishes to be Jewish but doesn't carry the same guilt. And that made me laugh really. And I was like in my car reading this before work. That made me laugh really hard. And I was like, witty. And then I changed the next day. Yeah, it's all good shit, man. There's some really good ones in there.
There's one thing I forgot to mention. I did start watching, and I want to. Have you guys been seeing Legion?
No.
Oh, it got his own show?
Yeah, it's on season 3. It's going to be the last season.
Yeah, that's the one with...
I know.
Is that the one with Aubrey Plaza?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's Shadow King.
Yeah, I gotta watch now.
It's so...
I'm sorry, I'm thinking of like 3 legions. Is it the Vampire Legion?
No, we're talking about Charles Xavier's son, who is a mutant.
Okay.
Yeah.
That can alter all of reality. Basically.
Okay, that one, yeah.
Yeah. And
That's
the
cool.
show is just... Can I just say... written well.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. The thing that blows me away is just the way it's shot.
Yeah.
It is shot like a bunch of experimental films over and over again because they want to work with how much can we bend time and space.
How many times can we show a cake and you cut into it and it's bleeding?
I mean, 7? 12?
Experimental film. No one ever thinks I can be specific with my... That's a real film.
You showed him.
No, it is a real film.
That one guy who doubted you.
You all thought I didn't?
Yeah.
Well, you're wrong.
Take that.
Is anything like Dark?
It's more like a Man Ray film. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, like people...
Animation's all I ever want.
Have you seen the new claymation show on Netflix, the Japanese one about the bears?
No.
No. Is it? You like
I saw Agretsuko season 2.
So what?
Agretsuko season 2.
Oh, nice.
Fucking love it. I still love Agretsuko.
I'm like halfway through the second season.
Agretsuko is just... You want to talk about just weird, lighthearted, yet still good look into the mundanity of, like, just work.
I mean, there you are.
And finding good. There's some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
wait,
fun.
that's the little red panda.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gorilla Gory is still one of my favorite characters.
Oh, she's
so
great.
great.
Oh, the one who
It's the gorilla.
used to know the peacock.
Yeah.
Ostrich?
No, she's God. She's
Emu?
not- no, she's not an emu. It's a specific bird. God, and I know what the real ones look like.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
It's
a crane. I think she's a crane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's voiced by Mitsuru from Persona 3.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So high-end person, yeah.
Yeah.
Really quality stuff, guys.
Agretsuko always reminding us why we need metal in this world.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good way. It shows that and like some of the adult hurts. I really like. I mean, so far,
Did you watch the CEO? No, I haven't watched CEO yet.
There's some crazy stuff.
I heard there's some crazy shit.
Yeah.
In this year's CEO.
The Canada.
At the very least, I always watch. No, Chicago.
Oh, that's Chicago. Okay.
Well, this year was hosted in Daytona.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
I always watch the King of the Hill matches.
Oh, it was sick.
For CEO, because those are always like the highlights.
Because
everyone does entrances.
Right.
Yeah. And then you have like Def Jam, Fight for New York tournament.
And you get Jeff Bailey wrestling and hitting wrestlers with a joystick.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Okay.
There were some crazy pop-ups I know of, but I gotta see the full matches though.
But yeah, anything else, man? Like, you want to think of anything?
Well, I mean, I thought it was you, or...
Yeah, I can't,
well,
the problem
you
is
finished...
I really gotta use the bathroom.
Oh. Well, I say you finished Pun Pun.
I did. Pun Pun's good. Okay, can we, like, I gotta use the bathroom, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to just cut it then?
Yeah, let's leave it there.
Let's leave it there.
Right.
Why not? This was an impromptu thing. Like,
hey guys, Pun Pun, really good.
They just know I'm gonna, like, shit my pants or something.
Right.
Like,
all right.
That's stuff to say.
This was a good time.
Yeah. This is good. There's more good time.
Okay.
Anything as sudden as it started.
We end it here. All right, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you for joining this ride. That will do. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna. That's right. It was on the entire time. Here's what I'm gonna do. Hang on.
Riveting.
It's riveting stuff, really. Can you just like, there you go. Get rid of the loop. That's right. Yeah, we'll watch the ending for real. Boom. Credits. All right.
Without that helmet, little brother.
You're on, Proto Man. Plasma power! Missed me again, number one, son.
But I won't miss this time.
Oh no! He's gonna blast President Lincoln!
Ha! I knew you'd risk yourself for Mr. Lincoln.
Simpson scandal update. Homer sleeps nude in an oxygen tent, which he believes gives him sexual powers.
Hey, that's a half-truth!
Shara, will you grant me one more wish? I wish for a mountain of handkerchiefs. Now, just let yourself cry, as much as you need to. You'll have plenty of handkerchiefs to help you through it.
Hero call! This trap card lets me pick a monster and put him on the top of my deck. And I choose this. Elemental Hero, Neos.
Not so fast. Thanks to my state select spell, he won't be there for long. Cause now I get to shuffle your deck. So how do you like this? Bada bing! I'll shuffle these boys real good.
Iris!
Zero.
Hang in there, Iris.
Please, stay away from Replifos. Let's live together. In a world where only Reploids exist.
Iris, there's no world just for Reploid. It's only a fantasy.
Yes, I know, but I wanted to believe it. I wanted to live in a world where only Reploids exist. With you.
Iris! 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 Ah! No, this isn't happening! There's no reason for me to go on. What? What am I fighting for?
Will you hold it down out there? You guys are always fighting!
Enid Clinton, we've got business with your husband. What?
John?
Hal Jordan, another time shift. I'm up to speed. Carry on. No booby traps.
At least none that my ring can detect.
Make up your mind, would you?
Have you noticed any change in Bart?
New glasses?
No, he looks like something might be disturbing him.
Probably misses his old glasses.
I guess we could get more involved in Bart's activities, but then I'd be afraid of smothering him.
Yeah, and then we'd get the chair.
That's not what I meant.
It was, Marge, admit it.
Pepsi for TV game.
My mother risked her life for me. And now you, too. I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
I defeated you once, and I shall do it again!
No, Magneto. I let you win before, in order to learn your plan, to trap you. But now the victory belongs to the Fantastic Four.
Fool! Have you forgotten my invincible magnetic power? No mere weapon can stop me. With but a gesture, I can destroy it, or turn it against you. Behold! I'll make it leap from your hand, and make you its target. Now!
Not this time, Magneto. This time I'm fighting for real.
It's impossible! It cannot be! Nothing can defy my magnetic power!
The Fantastic Four can. You're finished, Magneto. Surrender. You have no other choice.
Why? Why will the gun not obey me? My power is gone. I'm helpless. Magnetism. It was my greatest weapon.
Okay, Richards. We'll take care of him now.
First tell me, how did you do it? How did you take away my power?
I didn't, Magneto. I merely tricked you.
You lie. I couldn't control your gun. You made me lose my magnetism.
You're wrong. I just guessed that you'd overlook one simple thing. Your magnetic power only works on metal, like all magnets. But my gun isn't real. I made it out of wood, specially to fool you.
Wood? A wooden gun?
That's why your power didn't work. And it's why you're a prisoner of the police now. Take him away, man.
A wooden gun. He tricked me with a wooden gun.
Stop!